In 2013, I took a solo business trip to Washington, D.C. I didn't know it then, but this was the beginning. Not of my career, but of the rest of my story. It wasn't a road trip. I asked, told my company I'd drive if they'd let me. They didn't. So I flew, budget Android in hand, nervous and hopeful, traveling solo for the first time. My son was excited I'd be riding the metro, so I took a photo inside and another one outside. Proof of the adventure, in case Dusty asked if it was like the movies. My hotel room was nice, clean lines, crisp sheets, a view of an office building that didn't care I was there. But that night, I didn't stay in. Something pulled me outside. The lights, the stone, the echo of footsteps on historic ground. I wandered, no map, no plan. Just a vague sense that the city held stories, and I didn't want to sleep through them. That night, I took my first photo of a historic sign. I didn't know I'd be collecting them like holy relics one day, that I'd chase their quiet declarations across states and centuries. But there it was, a moment frozen, a memory anchored. I stumbled across statues I couldn't name, paused at the gates of power and past presidents, and took photos that would have made a professional cry. But I didn't care. These were the echoes I was meant to follow. One building stopped me cold, the Eisenhower Executive Office Building, though I didn't know its name then. Lit up like something out of a dream, it was the first structure that made me feel small in a good way. I wandered farther than I meant to, past the Red Cross, past white marble at midnight, until I reached the World War II Memorial. Fountains lit, wreaths hung, words etched in stone. Our debt to the heroic men and valiant women can never be repaid. I read those words slowly. I felt them. I took a picture not because it was pretty, but because something in me needed to remember. I made it all the way to Lincoln that night, stood on the steps and looked back, across the reflecting pool at the monument, wrapped in scaffolding like it too was still becoming. This was 2 years before I started journaling my travels. I didn't know I'd ever be able to afford to travel more. I didn't know this blurry collection of midnight moments would become the cornerstone of something called Travel Made Personal. But I knew I was changed, and sometimes that's all you need.